Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Protect. 180. Watch the twist. Hurry.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on second down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check nine. Up. Under. Point it right. Watch twist. 61. Matchbox lights. One touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big series right here. We got to step. Alert. Run. Watch the safety creep.
Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, alert! Pistol. Check Mike 27. Hurry! Hey, Charlie! 27, Mike 27.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Run. 29 is a Mike 29. Let's go. Kill.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Bang. 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 Bang.
Hurry. Hurry. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Throwing. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
29 is Mike. Mike.
Hey, dude.
Hurry. Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run. Whip.
Pistol.
Watch the whip.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
180. Hey, alert 33. Come on, boy. Hey, let go. Don't be scared of it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rush in. Say.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Alert, 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 alert. Big time drive. Look, my God.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it's now 4th and 3.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready. Hey, bro, 80.
Here we go. Check. Blitz.
And some room to work. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Hey. Wait, 89.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
12. Correct. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Run.
Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught, tackled. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. A first down throw for Mayfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, exit.
40-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Hey, Haywood.
27. Double.
Real.
That's the way.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go back to Gordon here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down, Eckler. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 51 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, Delta, 180. X3, 218, chopper.
On fourth down, they snap it to Rivers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces for. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point safely through. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running on 1st down, Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Load it. Load it. Orange 5-4.
Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now the 2nd down throw on target. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Real.
Switch.
Hurry.
We got motion. Back up.
What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game. And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff. The Browns drive about to get started.
Point it right.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. To throw, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
That's it.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Seals Jones complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, alert 33.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.